Okay, so you've decided to take the leap and begin hiring employees. Now you've got to deal with a compensation system, how those employees are going to be paid and or rewarded for what they do. Well, there's a number of different things that go into this. And one of the key elements is you have to decide whether you're going to put up with a lot of employee turnover or whether you're going to try to find really good employees and hold on to them. And there's a big difference in the compensation system regarding which one of those two paths you sort of go down. If you want to have a fair amount of turnover, I mean, McDonald's is noted for having 400% turnover a year. Now think about that, 400%, that means every job 4 different people are hired to do every single year. That's 400% turnover. Well, that means you've got to have your training and your procedures and all of that stuff's got to be really slick and cheap to do. Most small businesses don't go down that road. If you decide you're going to look for good quality employees and you want to design a compensation system that motivates them to stay, well, it's not just about money. You really need to consider what do they need in terms of dollars, but also in terms of insurance, in terms of vacation, in terms of all the other kinds of benefits in order to raise a family, in order to live relatively comfortably, in order to be able to stay with you for 3 or 4 or 5 or 10 years. What is it that they're going to need? They may not get it all right out of the box, but ultimately it has to be built into the system. There's other things that you might put in the compensation system too. Incentives, things like if they reach a quota or their department reaches a quota, they get a benefit. Could be a night out on the town, it could be tickets to a show, it could be, many sales organizations, it's a trip to Bermuda or a trip to Hawaii. These are all part of the compensation system. So when we talk about compensation system, it's much more than just dollars. It's really what will keep this person motivated and doing a good job year after year after year.